Carriers, how did we get ourselves into this mess with the brokers? It didn't happen overnight. It happened over a few decades. And shippers are now happy with the convenience that carriers provide. They get one invoice at the end of the month. Wow, it's nice for them. They pay, $3-4 a mile to have their freight hauled. And what they don't realize is that anywhere from 0 to 30% of that is staying in the broker's pocket. Now that might be fine with them for now, but when something happens and the carrier does not have the proper money or resources to provide what should happen, then they're in a situation that is oopsie. I'll give you an example. 2 weeks ago, I had a truck breakdown in Bunker Hill, Kansas. Sunday morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. By 6 a.m., the tow truck had towed him 100 miles into Salinas, Kansas, and I had a flight for him back up here to Michigan to get another truck, which we drove down and made his delivery into Kansas City. He made the delivery Tuesday morning, not Monday morning, but the shipper was ecstatic. Couldn't wake the broker up, so they didn't find out about it until Monday morning. So they looked like a hero when we actually did the job. The broker did thank us. They did thank us for what we did. But back to my point, how do we fix this mess that we've gotten in to a broker-dominated trucking industry? We do it together. If we all stick together, this ends. We can end it instantly. Carriers will make the money. And I've heard people say, well, there'll be a race to the bottom because carriers will be cutting each other's throats. That's not true. If the carriers know that they're only competing against the carriers, and once they see a load rate where it needs to be for them to make a profit on all miles, they're going to book it. For instance, right now, almost everything you haul for a broker is under your cost. I challenge anyone to prove me wrong. Almost everything you haul for a broker is under your cost. Do you think that will happen in a real organic market for trucking? No, because you're not going to have drivers booking loads at under their cost unless they are desperate to get to that location for another load that's paying them $8 a mile. They're going to wait. And then the shippers are going to be in a situation where if they want their load hauled, instead of pumping it out to 30 brokers, that finds a sucker that they will say, hey, can you do me a favor and lose money on this load for me? They'll have to put more money on the load, because we certainly are not going to call up a carrier and say, hey, this shipper, they ship a lot of freight with us. Can you haul this one and lose money on it for us, for them, buddy? No, that's not the way we are going to work. Carriers are going to be in charge of their own destiny and their own future without any interference from brokers. But again, guys, we all have to stick together to make this happen. Join us. Join us, and let's right this industry. Let's turn this from the brokerage industry into the trucking industry. And let's do it now. Let's get organic carrier rates back on the table. Not what brokers say. Well, the market is, I don't give a damn about your broker market. It's garbage. Okay? Stick with us, guys. Thank you very much.